they wanted to let you beat them with twos if it was going to happen. Didn't want to lose by the 3-point shot.
Yeah.
Is that evident pretty early?
Well, they just said they took everybody away but LeGerald, and they said, you know, they even took Doak away. They just said, LeGerald, you know, see if you can beat us. Yeah, we didn't do a great job, even though LeGerald got numbers. They weren't real numbers because they dared him to make a layup there a lot of times. But yeah, that was obviously that was a good strategy, and we didn't attack it very well, and that's my fault. But you know, they out hustled us. They were quicker and bigger and tougher, and certainly they deserved what they got tonight, and we deserved exactly what we got tonight.
How much is Doak learning to play through fouls and stay aggressive?
I thought he was real. I didn't think he did tonight at all. The first half, the first foul was a weak foul. The second foul was at 94 feet. So, you know, he took himself out of the game. He checked himself out with the second foul. And then in the second half, you know, he did some decent things, but the bottom line is he didn't protect the rim at all, and they got to the rim, you know, off ball screens and stuff like that. So we can all get better, but certainly he can certainly learn that 2 fouls at halftime is not foul trouble, and he acts like he shies away from fouling because he obviously doesn't want to come out of the game.
Bill, what do you feel like they were really able to do to squelch the 3-point game for you? I mean, what physically?
Well, they put 4 perimeter players to guard it. You know, we only had 3 perimeter players out there. So if you put Doak and LeGerald in the middle, they basically just played 2-on-1 with. We played 2-on-1 with their center. You know, 33 or 15. Timmons or Dickerson, and basically try to get us to so when the ball would go inside, the guys would just fanch the shooters. So yeah, we and then we got some plays that we tried to do, but our execution's so bad. We're not a good execution team. When we're playing well, we're a good playing team, but we haven't scored all year on plays, and certainly that was again the case tonight.
What should Newman be doing that he's not doing?
You know, he's struggling. You know, I think if he would just worry about things that have an impact on us winning or not, I think he'd be better off. He maybe, you know, a shot's fine, but just not making plays for others, not pitching ahead in transition. We missed Devontae a couple of times wide open in transition to keep the ball to, and not getting anything out of it. So you know, he's better than what he's playing, and we got to get more out of him. But I think, you know, he's, you know, right now it's almost like we only have to guard 2 guys on the perimeter, Spee and Devontae, and Malik's a lot better than that.
How much did they do to take away Devontae, and how much did he struggle with that?
I think they did a lot to take away from. I mean, they just ran to him every time the ball went to the high post or, you know, whatever. They shaded him, and Thibault, if I pronounce his name right, he's the best player in the game. I should. He is so long, and they just had him stay close to Devontae wherever. So even if you got a little space, you're not open, you know. But yeah, they did a good job. And the thing about it is, you'd like to move him around, but if you move him around, you basically take the one guy that can feed the post feed the high post out of the equation sometimes. So I still thought we got the ball where it needed to go for the most part. I just thought our defense was horrendous, and obviously our hustle plays weren't very good either.
Given that you said they were kind of giving you LeGerald, does that kind of temper your, I guess, enthusiasm about the game you had?
Yeah, I'm not going to leave out here thinking anybody played well, so which nobody did. You know, it's the way that they defended them. Anybody in that situation would have put up numbers because they forced him to shoot. So, yeah, but I mean, it was a total team deal. I'm glad we had him in there, but that's the numbers are fake because they're not real numbers because of how they defended it.
What is it about playing here compared to Allen Fieldhouse?
We just weren't ready to play. I mean, I'm not going to accept this and say this is a good thing. It's not, but you could see this coming if you're a coach. I mean, you could see this coming. We had a situation against Syracuse where one guy bailed us out. It wasn't because our team played great. And certainly, when we're energized and moving the ball and everybody's playing with energy, I think we're really a nice team. But when we're not, we get average real fast because we're not extremely quick and we're not very big. I mean, those are facts. I mean, that was evident tonight. And so if you don't play with that chip on your shoulder and play scrappier than your opponent, we're going to have more nights like this. So I can't blame this one on Sprint Center. I think the blame goes on the shoulders of me and everybody else that was out there playing.
What was the key when you guys were able to cut a double-digit deficit to 1?
Well, we actually, I thought we got a couple of stops in a row and got a couple of easy baskets. We threw the ball to Doak a couple of times. But then as soon as we cut to 1, they go on a 7-0 run, if I'm not mistaken, and controlled it after that. So, you're playing, even though the crowd wasn't as into it, obviously, because we didn't do much to get them excited, but, still relatively a home game. And you have that momentum and it goes to 1, and you think 9 minutes left, we're okay. And then they go on a 7-0 run, and they just punched us in the mouth, and we didn't recover from it at all.
Bill, you mentioned playing with a chip on your shoulder, and Matisse Thybulle had said that Washington has basically played all season long that way because nobody's expecting much of them. Did you kind of sense that tonight from them?
Well, I can't comment on all season long, but I can comment tonight. Yeah, they definitely competed harder than we did, I thought.
Coach, do you have any thoughts about fans leaving, 3-4 minutes before end of the game?
You know what? No, I don't. No. There was we got the best fans around, but certainly that effort tonight, I mean, I would have got, if I'd have paid to see that, I probably would have wanted something to drink, overpowering light, probably long before 2 minutes left.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Thanks, Coach.